Hello, Chicho. Let's continue our journey of learning Maths Chapter 16, Art of Maths. Okay, so as we know, we have three types of pattern: repeating, growing, and reducing, right? Okay, so we have already learned about what are repeating patterns, right? Yes. Now we are going to explore about growing patterns in our this session. Okay, so let's learn what is growing pattern first. Okay, a pattern that never ends and keep growing is known as a growing pattern. Here we have an example of balls in the boxes, right? First we have one ball, then we have three balls, then we have five balls, and then we have seven balls. So we can see the number of balls are being increases and they are growing further in the next box. So we can say here the pattern is growing, right? In the same way, what will come here? For that, we need to find how many balls are there in each. Let's count them as 1, 3, 5, 7, right? So we can say two balls are added to each box. Moving further, right? So on adding 2 to 7, we get 9 balls, right? Yes. So there will be 9 balls in the next box, right? Yes. Now let's explore different types of growing patterns. Let's start with shape pattern. Okay, here we have boxes, right? So here we have the first box with 1, then we have the second tower with 2 box, then we have the third tower with 3 box, and fourth tower with 4 boxes, fifth with 5 boxes, sixth tower with 6 boxes. Then what do you think? How many boxes will be there in the seventh tower? Correct. It will be 7. Now let's see what will replace the question mark in this pattern. Can you find it out? Okay, let's do it together. Here we have two shapes in the first box, then 3, then 4, and then a question mark, and then 6 in the last box, right? So, what do you observe? Correct. We can see one shape is being added to the next box, right? Yes. So, on adding the 1 to this third box that has 4 shapes, we will get 5 shapes in the fifth box, right? That will replace our question mark. Correct. So this is our correct answer. Now let's explore the line pattern as growing pattern here. Okay, so here we can see we have different count of lines in the respective boxes. So let's start with the first box. Here we have one line, then two lines, then three, then four, then five, and then we have a question mark, right? So can you tell me here what will come in the place of question mark? Okay, so we can see we have one line added in the second box, then one line more, one line more, one line more, right? Then if we add one more to the 5 lines here, then how many lines we'll get here? Correct, it will be 6 lines, right? Now we can also observe there is a two color pattern followed being, right? So we can name it as A, then B, then A, B, A, and then B, right? So we can see here that this type 2 kind of line will be forming here of count 6, right? That will replace the question mark. Correct? Well done. Now, let's see what will replace the question mark here. Okay? So, if we consider this as an arrow, okay, what we can say? Here we have one arrow, then two arrow, then three arrows, then a question mark, and then we have in total how many arrows? One, two, three, four, 5 arrows, right? Last many, how many we had? 3, and then we have 5. Can you guess what will, how many arrows will be here? Correct. there should be 4. Now the next question is how it should be arranged. Then we can see the standing bar is common in all the patterns, right? And only the horizontal bar is being added here, right? So we can say there should be 1 vertical arrow and 3 horizontal arrows, right? Yes, well done. Now let's explore the number pattern. So here we have first number as 10, then 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and a question mark, right? Yes. So what we can see here that 5 is being added to each number, right? Moving further, which makes it growing, right? And on adding 5 to 35, what we will get? Can you count? Okay, let's count 35. After adding 5 to it, we will get as 40, right? So it will be 40 here in the place of question mark, right? Now let's see what will replace the question mark in this pattern. Okay, here we have the first number as 3, then 6, then 9, then question mark, then 15, then 18 and then 21, right? Yes. So we can see on adding 3 to 3 we get 6, right? Yes. And after adding 3 to 6 we get 9, right? And then we have a question mark. Then we have 15. On adding 3 to 15 it should be 18, right? Yes. And on adding 3 to 18 we get 21. That means here the addition of 3 is done to every number. That means on adding 3 to 9 we will get 12, right? Yes, well done. So kids, keep exploring about different types of growing patterns, that is shape pattern, line pattern, number pattern. Okay? And we will meet in our next session to explore more about patterns. Okay? Till then, have fun while you learn.